What's up, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how your friend group or the people you hang around with matter so much towards your future and your career or just your success. This isn't really a very heavily psychology video. It's more about your mindset, and the reason I make this series is to kind of help you guys build your mindset, but also influence you in the way you think and everything, right? So in today's video, pretty simple. It's just gonna be talking about how your circle will define your success. By the way, this is not directed to anybody. Like if any of my friends were to ever watch this video or anybody that I really know, like I'm not directing it to you if I say some stuff. This is more just general with the people that I've kind of encountered in my life and hung out with and just overall, right? So pretty simple. What does it basically mean? I want to start off with an analogy, just starting off right off the bat. You always realize in these kind of psychology videos I make, I always include like a quote or like an analogy or some sort of connection. And I think it's easier for people to kind of process that and also to understand truly what I am saying, right? So I'm going to be starting off with the analogy of the barbershop. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, probably, but it basically goes like this. So you start to go with your friend and to get a haircut, right? So he starts to go to this barbershop and you stay with him while he's getting his haircut. And, you know, the barber start talking to you, hey, man, do you want a haircut and whatever? And you're like, no, I don't want a haircut. I cut my own hair. And you keep going with your friend to the barbershop, and eventually the barber convinces you to get a haircut. And you start to get haircuts from that barbershop. What that basically means is the more you stay in a barbershop, the more likely you are to get a haircut. The more you stay in a library, the more likely you are to read a book. Basically, the friend group or the people you hang out with, the more you hang out with them, the more influence you will be to become like them, to do the actions they do, right? And I've experienced that personally very much, right? Like I've hung out with a lot of people that do dumb shit, stupid shit, illegal shit, things that are not going to help my future. Literally last year ago, right? I'm in grade 11, ninth grade and 10th grade practically. I'd say 10th grade first semester, right? Second semester, 10th grade is when I really started to change my mindset. But between those times, I was doing a lot of stupid shit. Why do you think that is? Because I was hanging around with people that were doing stupid shit. Now, I always felt like I didn't want to do those stuff, but I was influenced. I'm not peer pressured, right? I was never peer pressured to just always fucking smoke and do that. Because this whole generation is just addicted to nicotine. And that's one of the things that pisses me off. Because people don't realize the like very bad effects of it. And also, it just shows how weak everybody's mindset is because they're all peer pressure, right? If you hang around with smokers, you're gonna eventually smoke. But anyways, I basically started to get distance from certain people, right? Again, anybody watching this, not targeted towards you. But I started to get distance from a lot of people because I realized that the lifestyle they were living, but also their mindset was completely different from the life that I wanted to live, right? I was doing stupid shit. I was wasting my times going out. I was just spending money doing dumbass shit, not doing anything to build my future, right? The people you hang around with will literally be like basically the people you hang around with will influence your life so much. Your teenage years or like young 20s or whatever are very, very important to building your life, right? That's why people say those are the key years or your prime life, right? A lot of people take that as in the sense of, oh, it's your prime life, go party, go drink. No, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm saying to actually build your life, realize, okay, one thing I want you guys to kind of realize is the people you are hanging out with right now, are they the type of people you would be hanging around with as an adult or in the future? If it's no, drop them, right? I know it sounds kind of fucked up to say like, oh, just drop people or distance, but everybody eventually just distance from, you know, friends. Like you're not going to be friends with the same people you are in high school or elementary school, right? And that's what kind of happened with me. Now, of course, there is certain people, very, very certain people that I still hang out with, like literally one guy practically, my best boy, of course. Or like there's people that I talk to on a daily basis. The reason I hang out or talk with certain people is because I know that they have a similar mindset and they do things that either I do or it's in the same sort of category. For example, right? I always talk to people that go to the gym or are really focused on their body and fitness, or I talk to people that are day traders my age, or I talk to people not even day traders, just like entrepreneurs, like people that are visualizing like a successful lifestyle and want to achieve it, or people who are already on the steps of achieving it or have achieved it, right? Another quote I'm going to give to you is, a lot of times you probably heard this, but what people say is, don't be the smartest in the room, be the dumbest in the room, right? Connections are key, but your friend group matters more. As in the sense of, if you are the smartest person in the room, you cannot learn from anybody there. You are only going to teach them, which is good, of course. You know what I mean? Help people out and guide them. But at the same time, you want to be learning. You want to be progressively getting better every day. 1% better every day. I literally have that written right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right here. And I have it written there. 1% better every day, right? If you are the dumbest in the room, which I don't say it in a way that I want you guys to be like stupid or anything. I'm saying that you want people that are already doing more than you, or are already successful in what you do, or are already having more experience than you, right? That you can talk to on a daily basis and learn from, right? I learn from certain people. Like I learned from certain people. I started the gym by myself. But now I have a few people, or like the more I go to the gym, the more I've learned from other people, like older guys, especially in the sauna. I learn a lot of things from those like unks, like, you know what I mean? Going in the morning in the gym, bro, there's no teenagers at all. I'm the only one. So guess who's working out? It's those unks. It's those people who have literally built businesses. I hear them always talking about, like, there's this one dude who's talking about like his business and like he makes bank, or there's other guys talking about stocks or just other shit, right? That's the type of people I want to be talking to, right? Or as in another way, there are people who day trade, right? And most of them have more experience than me, right? Out of all the people that I really know, I'm like practically the one that has the less experience. I can still, of course, like I'm still very, I think I'm very educational in it. Like I know a lot about it, but I can still learn from people. So there's like a few people I talk to on a daily basis, or especially like these kind of mentors that I ask questions so I can learn, right? But if I were to spend my fucking time going out every Friday, drinking, partying, doing dumbass shit, do you think that's gonna build my future? No, right? I hope you guys said no. Um, because it's not, right? So I want you to think about your lifestyle, your day-to-day life, right? Watch my day in the life video. Okay, there is a reason that got, I think, what is it, 600 views? Why? Because, okay, whatever, it's inspirational, or it's just a good YouTube thumbnail, but it shows you my lifestyle. It shows you what I do on a daily basis to build myself. You don't see me posting fucking me smoking and fucking going out and just doing dumbass shit. If I were to do a day in the life last year ago, it would have been like that. It would have been some dumbass shit and me fooling around, wasting fucking months and just money and shit, like years or money, like whatever, time and money. That's what I meant, right? Doesn't make sense. So point being is you need to visualize your future. Okay, you need to visualize, who do you want to be? You want to take the steps to be there, right? You're going to take steps slowly every day, 1% better every day. And it starts with hanging around with people who have the same goals and the same mindset as you, right? If you want to be successful, but your friend group is limiting you, how are you going to do that? A lot of people don't want to admit that their friend group is limiting them. They sometimes hold themselves back, or they might even be jealous of, your friends might be jealous of you trying to be successful. I've had certain people that have been jealous of just me doing stuff, not necessarily successful wise, but just in general, right? So I'm not saying this in like a sort of fake way. Sometimes your friends aren't really your friends, right? But that's fine. It's better to be alone and work by yourself than to be surrounded by people who don't even want you. Or it's best to be with people that you actually want to be because they have the same mindset, right? I like hanging out with people that I know that are building themselves, that I know that are doing good for themselves, right? It shows me like, damn, like this guy has a similar mindset to me. Okay, he's working hard like me. That's the type of people I want to hang out with. The only people I talk to on a daily basis, and I've mentioned this before, but I've distanced myself from like practically everybody. When I mean everybody, I deleted my like personal TikTok. I practically deleted Snapchat. Like I don't use it anymore. I literally just use it just to take like photos or videos and then put it in my eyes only for like memories and shit. And then I never post on my personal Instagram. Like the only socials I use are this, like APTRADESZ. Like that's all people know me as. Even people from my school, they always say like APTRADESZ, all that, right? Because that's genuinely just what I do. I love content creation. I love making these videos. But if I were to hang around with people that were just gonna limit me and say that this is bullshit or to stop doing this, guess what? I'd probably be a little bit influenced to not do it. Instead, I've distanced myself from everybody and literally just doing the things that I love, right? I love content creation. I love trading. I love the gym. I post about it. I do it constantly. And I hang around with people or talk to people that do similar things like it. That's pretty much it. I feel like I'm yapping a little bit. Might be fast. But that's pretty much it. This video should just be simple. The one thing that you should take from this is realize who you're hanging out with. Your circle defines your success. The people you hang around with will define your life, will define who you're going to be, right? Will define your lifestyle, will define everything. There is a reason why rich people never really make fun of broke people. You will never see a rich person putting a poor person down for starting a business, but you will always see other people that are doing worse than you hating on you. Like there are people from my school that have hated on me for making this YouTube channel, or they always say like oh, you're trying to become a day trader or some shit, like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Fine. Do I really care? No. But there are people that have reached out to me that are literally like successful, or there are people that are literally like fucking like the type of people that like the physique I want and the lifestyle I have, that say they fuck with my shit, or like, you know what I mean, like support me, or just people in general. Like I truly appreciate like all the support that everybody gives me, because we're at what, 133 subscribers now. That's pretty like crazy to me. I started this in like January 27th, I think. Was my no January 23rd. Yeah, January 23rd was my first video because I did it for my birthday, 6 months from now. Watch that video if you haven't. I promise you that there's a reason that got 1K views also. But my point being is, like, in the span of less than 6 months, what was it, like 4? Yeah, January to February, March, April. Yeah, pretty much 4 or 5 months max. I've gained like a decent amount of subscribers. I know 130 is not a lot, but for YouTube, it's hard to grow. But it's not even subscribers, it's the whole community, right? Like I have people that are always commenting on my posts, people that are always supporting me and stuff, right? People that I know personally from my school, but also people that I've literally met online. Think about it. There are a lot of people that I've met online purely off Discord, purely off TikTok, that have helped me so much, right? And I never would have met those people if I didn't start pursuing my goals, if I didn't distance myself from the people that aren't trying to be serious about their life and are just fucking wasting their teenage years doing like stupid shit rather than trying to build my lifestyle and build me, right? This is your life. You need to make it about you. So if there are people out there that are limiting you, there are people that are out there hating on you, don't give a fuck about them. Ghost them. Like, don't talk to them. Do whatever you need to do to just focus on you, right? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, are you going to be fucking worried about that Snapchat streak that you had with your friend? No, you're a grown-ass man. Bro, if anybody's watching this and you're worrying about a Snapchat streak, you're genuinely a bitch. You're genuinely a bitch. That's one of the things that I slowly started to do. I slowly started to distance myself from everybody. From like Snapchat streaks. Sorry, Snapchat. Fuck. I won't edit this part out because it's literally just raw videos. But I started to distance myself, like literally months ago, just from like stopping Snapchat streaks. Fuck. And then just not hanging out with certain people, and just focusing on me, and slowly and slowly and slowly. And now I don't even talk to those guys or just anybody really in general, except for like one of my boys, and then like people online, right? So that's pretty much it. Again, yapped a lot, but this is a raw video, right? There's a reason I make these videos. I don't just like fucking I don't just like talking to myself in the camera. I mean, of course I do, but there's a reason I make these videos, because if you take every single video I've made psychology wise and you like put that in your brain and you start to do everything I say, I promise you, not only will you be practically like me, but you will be like so successful. So successful in the future. I don't know why I can't talk right now. My braces are tripping, but what I mean is, I want you guys to really take the information I'm taking from these videos, because they hold a lot of meaning, right? Like, if I wish that I could watch these videos when I was like 10 years old, 12 years old, 13, you know what I mean? Like, I truly wish that I could have had someone like me right now speaking to my younger self, because that would have made him fucking, that would have changed his mindset even earlier on. But yeah, I hope you guys did like this video. Leave a comment down below what video should I make, because honestly I'm running out of ideas. I low-key thought about this like yesterday or 2 days ago. And I usually just think about these when I'm like showering or just talking to myself in the room. Like, that's how I build these, right? Like, I constantly think to myself about the things that I want to do, the things that I want to be, and I act on it, right? I wanted to start content creation. What did I do? I started posting literally 5 times a day on TikTok, posting so much on YouTube and Instagram. Crazy. One psychology video every single weekend, trade recaps, back testing, all of that. And I want to grow. Like, I want to grow. Like, next year, I want to have 1,000 subscribers, bro. Which I don't think is even like, that's not even a lot, right? 1,000 subscribers. That's like, it is, but it's not. That's just like 10x what I have right now, which is eh. But anyways, guys, hope you did like that video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, pretty much. Peace out. I hope you guys do enjoy your weekend. I don't know when you're watching this. This is the weekend for me right now. Wanted to just make this video and share you guys a little bit, a little bit of that mindset shit. But anyways, much love, everybody. Truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Peace out.